Happy Monday, everyone. All eyes are on the Fed rate cuts coming on September 16th, and odds have surged to 100% that there will be a rate cut due to the recent jobs reports. In other big news, Robinhood is to be listed on the S&P 500. If you listen to the show, you know we love Hood as they are a proxy into crypto IPO firms as well as launching their own blockchain themselves. Pretty big news because they pushed out Strategy. Strategy was supposed to be included, but they got edged out by 3 other companies, Hood being one of those. And if you didn't know, Hood is offering pre-IPO access to both Gemini and Figure, both blockchain native companies. And I will do a tutorial on how to get in on these IPOs with my private community down below. Markets looking better today. Ethereum not so much, and I'll get into why. Fear and Greed Index at a 42. Out of the top 10, Solana and Doge are outperforming. Solana at 8% for the last 7 days with Doge at 12%. They both deploy treasury asset strategies, which I'll get into. But first, let's talk about Bitcoin. These are purchasing over 1,700 Bitcoin a day. Just a year ago, no one was buying any crypto because they would have got sued by the SEC. Ethereum revenue, on the other hand, dropped 44% in August amid a Ethereum all-time high in price. And that's because everything is launched on the L2s of Ethereum, which does not generate much fees for the L1, unfortunately. Critics call this unsustainable fundamentals, while other proponents argue that it is the backbone of the future financial system. I think both are true. But what's stealing the spotlight for this week is Solana, as their rumored $1.6 billion in treasury asset strategy is actually being deployed. SharpLink is going from the Canadian exchange onto the NASDAQ exchange. So if you missed out on BitMine with Tom Lee, you can get in on some SOL strategies soon. I thought this is funny. This is not a call out to buy WorldCoin, but you know, the leader of the supreme AI world, ChatGPT, also has their own blockchain called WorldCoin that wants to scan your iris. But I guess some people want their ID scanned because WorldCoin's World ID just hit over 100 million uses. $250 million is nothing to sneeze at unless you're ChatGPT, which is valued at over 500 billion right now. Let's go on to more exciting news, as Justin Sun, who is one of the biggest backers of World Liberty Financial, transferred his assets somewhere else. And guess what happened? World Liberty Financial just blacklisted Justin Sun's entire $500 million. And the world rejoices as World Liberty Financial is up 40% since that blacklist. The Trump family is smart, take the target off their back by creating another villain. Thank you, Justin Sun. Jumping back into the top 10 cryptos, Hyperliquid's number 11, but they popped close to 17%, one of the biggest gains this last week. And that's because they're announcing a stable coin, which may well propel Hyperliquid into the top 10 once this is deployed. They are making massive revenues and gains. As more attention flows in, we caught this at 25, people are calling for 100. It's at 50. 100 may not be that far off. And in the outside of the world, the meme coins are roaring back. We caught Memecore when it was at $700 million, is close to a 3x since that time. Pump Fund is another one on a meteoric rise back from its ashes, and that's because it's doing $1 million buybacks every single day under Pump token. For context, that's bigger than Hyperliquid, which holds a big market cap, which would mean that in a single year, if they continue this pace, they will buy back 40% of its current supply. How can you not be bullish with those numbers? And lastly, our beloved Cards call that we made at $50 million is up a 2x, and this is why we like the alt asset world, because even in volatility, there are winners like this that outperform and outpace Bitcoin. And or other majors, you name it, in the alt world, things move really quickly. Fast cash, fast crash, and that's what the prediction markets is all about, as Polymarket hits all-time high for new markets created as the platform eyes a US return. You guys heard already, sports prediction betting is legal now across all 50 states, and Polymarket is leading that charge. So if ever there's a TGE event for Polymarket, you might want to get in on some of that trading. But you know, one that is Marriott, which we called out a few times already. Lots of reasons to be bullish and lots of activities you can do to generate income and yield for yourself. If you don't know where to get started, hang out with us with our private community. Just check us out here. Click on the links down below. We go over with everyone what we're buying and selling on a daily. But regardless, subscribe, follow along as we have 3 market updates for you weekly, amazing podcast, and a rundown show for you guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.